Matty and Steve, they set the stage. From classic bouts to the modern age. Every slam, every story, every legacy comes alive with wrestling pedigree. So tune on in, the spotlight's bright. The ring is ready on this podcast night. It's wrestling pedigree.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode of the Wrestling Pedigree, the first episode of 2026. And by God, we're starting off with a doozy. I'm your host, Matty, my co-host Matty, and with me is my delightful, amazing, the last real general manager of MWL until April. My co-host Steve Watkins. How are you, sir?
Oh, Maddie, I am exhausted, but if there's one thing that can get my attention, it's a Royal Rumble.
Absolutely. And we have a special Royal Rumble we're breaking down today. It's because one of us, we all know who, has went to this event, Royal Rumble 2003, 23 years ago. I feel old.
Yep.
This was January the 19th, 2003. It was the 16th annual Royal Rumble at the Fleet Center in Boston, Massachusetts, which, you like how I said Boston, Massachusetts, and not how I usually call it?
Yeah.
Boston Massive, two shits. This was the first brand split Royal Rumble. 15,000. So you were part of the 15,338 fans that were in attendance that night.
I sure was.
Do you know how much you paid for the ticket?
Oh God, it wasn't expensive. I think it was like $35.
Yeah, so the pay-per-view buys were $34.95.
Yep, that's about right.
The worldwide buys were pay-per-view buys were 585,000. So 100,000. That's crazy. And a domestic of 0.99 buy rate. So it was a good, successful Royal Rumble. Where was you sitting then in that arena?
If you're looking at the stage at the entrance, I was sitting to the left and up a little bit.
I'm so happy you said near the stage. Why was it fucking raining?
Wait, what?
If you look at the Kurt Angle and Benoit match, when their entrance is, you'll see rain coming down, like water coming down in the stage area. I'm thinking, this ain't outside, so why is there rain there?
I don't know.
I just thought it was freaking weird. Because
Yeah.
it's indoor arena, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that
So
is now the TD garden.
Well, I won't go there with a TD garden. But but honestly, if you look at the entrance again, it's literally, you can see rain going down. The shame they could join the Tori Wilson entrance there.
Oh, jeez.
It's the first one of the year, and we haven't done it since the end of the year award. So you're a bit rusty. Let's get you into it. All right. So first match, Big Show versus Brock Lesnar. I do believe this winner will be in the Royal Rumble.
Yes, this was for the number 30 spot in the Rumble.
Was it 30? I thought Taker was 30. I
Oh
think
wait,
this
you're
was
right. Nope, this was
wait,
this was just this was just for a spot in the Rumble.
Can you remember the build up to this match? It's very famous.
I know this is right after Heyman turned on Brock.
I'm gonna keep asking you these silly questions. Do you know the name Paul Heyman gave himself when he was aligned himself with Big Show? Because he gives himself so many names.
Oh God, no, I don't remember.
So obviously at the moment he's the Oracle. We've had the Advocate, we've had the Wise Man, we've had the GM. In this one, he said, "I'm Big Show's agent." He was agent Paul Heyman.
Oh, okay.
I was like, wow, that it's just like because I think during this he had Kurt and all, so he was like Kurt Angle is my like person also, and it's just he was getting everywhere. He had I think Team Angle was born during this period also.
Yeah.
Any can you remember the match? After you recently rewatched it again for tonight's show. Did
Mhm.
you any spots that you think, holy shit?
You know, this was my wife's first time watching it,
Oh,
and like I obviously knew the outcome, but when Brock picked up Big Show for that F5 to end the match, she went, "Holy shit!" I'm like, "Yeah, Brock's not somebody you want to mess with."
Howard was brought there the 26th, 25,
Let's see.
26.
Yeah, it was something like that.
You, it was around that age where he was the youngest world champion, WWE champion. So yeah, it was around 25, 26.
Yep.
But a couple of things stand out to me. No, you said about the F5. It was the Brock's belly to bellies.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he did that 3 or 4 times, and it was just unbelievable.
Hmm.
Um, Big Show's cargo pants.
That's an era
I,
I'd like to forget.
there's a theme to this show, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to cargo pants. Someone else wore cargo pants in this pay per view, and you'd be very surprised who did it. Um, it was a really good match because Big Show chipped Sam Lesnar, and it was the closest 2 count I have seen Lesnar kick out for my life watching wrestling.
Yep.
Yeah, but that F5, like you said, for the win, beautiful F5, and he got the win, and I think it was the ending for that rivalry because I think Big Show and A Train went after Undertaker after that.
Yep.
Which obviously led to Mr. Nathan James coming up in that. After that match, there was a Y2J segment. I think it was Terry Reynolds.
Yep.
Interviewing Jericho, and it was the build up to the Jericho HBK rivalry. Jericho named himself #2 participant, as HBK was named #1 thanks to Vince. Do you remember this build up of the rivalry?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Was you excited as I was thinking, oh shit, this is going to be a good one, and like these two are similar styles.
Yeah. I mean, just going into the Royal Rumble match, I'm like, wow, these guys starting at 1 and 2, they're gonna marathon this. Turns out it didn't quite happen that way.
We still have one hell of a match at WrestleMania though.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite um one of my favorite Y2J matches.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The next match is William Regal and Lance Storm defending their world tag team titles against the greatest tag team of all time, those damn Dudleys.
Oh,
Um,
and should we add to that the newly reformed Dudleys?
Oh yes, because there's plans. They reunited Survivor Series. Devon came back out and helped him win that tag team tables match. I think.
Yep.
I get 3-minute warning.
Yep.
Yeah, I think this was their first. Was it? Obviously, it wasn't their first match, surely.
I
Back as a
believe
tag
I
team.
believe it was their first match back as a tag team.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's crazy. It was an interesting build up because, well, William Regal and that sort I call it un-Americans still. I don't know why. Were coming to the ring. They were checked for brass knuckles. Back then, William Regal loved his brass knuckles. Is there any spots in that match where you think, oh wow, that was really good?
I mean, I just straight love Lance Storm and William Regal as a team.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I love both of them separately, and them being a team and being able to just put on these technical masterpiece matches. I loved seeing it.
I'm the same. Two of the most underrated wrestlers.
Oh yeah,
I made some notes here, and please, you can tell I'm a big Bully Ray fan. Bully Ray is basically the brawler powerhouse. The Devon is a brawler with smarts.
yeah,
That's literally what I put. And at that time, the Dudleys were 15-time champions at that time. This is weird. I haven't seen Bully do this, or Bobby Ray Dudley do this in WWE for a long while. He was doing German suplexes and spears.
yeah.
I saw him do German. I was like, well, last time I saw him do German when he was in like TNA, he's doing a single run.
Mhm.
I cannot remember him doing German suplexes in WWE.
No, like you said in WWE, he was like the straight brawler.
Yeah, like the powerhouse, do the dusty bionic elbow, stuff like that. But never seen him do Germans. But if you're facing someone like William Regal and Storm standards, it's
Yeah,
understandable.
yeah. You got to step it up and actually wrestle.
um, Willie put both men in a corner, and with a splash before he done the splash, he shouted, "You bloody wankers!" It reminded me of myself. Amount of times I said it to you.
Oh God.
God, do you remember Chief Morney?
Oh yeah, I do.
What was your take on Chief? Wow, yeah, Chief Morney. Let's go with Chief Morney.
Yeah, I hated that gimmick for him. I really did.
He did not have a good gimmick since he turned to write RTC.
Right.
And you know why it's called RTC, because it's kind of like a traffic collision. It fucked up. Chief Party came out to interfere and distract the ref. Devon hit the brass knuckles onto Lance Storm, and the Dudleys get the win to be a 16-time tag team champions. I think Ray Regal was about to hit him, and he got caught in the 3D. And as we all know, you don't kick out over 3D.
Yes.
Can you remember? It's very vaguely, but this Nathan James, I can remember one match, and that is the WrestleMania match. Can you remember any of the build-up?
Not really. I've kind of tried to block him out of my brain.
It was a weird time for SmackDown when they were promoting young wrestlers coming up, like Nathan James and
Yeah.
Sean O'Haire and stuff like that. But it was a weird, like, this guy was like in prison and he's like done armed robbery and he's coming out and he's coming to WWE. This is crazy though, because this was the first WWE name change for Royal Rumble.
Yep.
This was the first WWE Royal Rumble, so they would make an image well for getting someone like Nathan James, I don't think. Now, the next match, I would love to be where you were in that arena watching this match, and you're like, what the fuck did I pay $40 to watch this? Dawn Marie versus Tori Wilson, stepmother versus stepdaughter. Can you remember the build-up?
Yeah, unfortunately.
What bit do you do? What bit do you want to block out your mind?
The whole fucking thing.
Well, no, not everything, because there was a particular hotel incident between Dawn Marie and Tori Wilson that I want to keep in my head.
Yeah, okay. I'll agree with that.
But apart from that, yeah, everything could go to the dogs. Al Wilson caught the attentions of Dawn Marie. I think it was his lovely grey hair and his glasses. Yeah, and they were hooked up and got married, and they were having some liaisons in the hotel, and Al Wilson passed away. I obviously back then, me loving kayfabe, I thought it was real until I saw him on a documentary years later, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, he passed away, as in kayfabe ways. Do you remember the funeral
Yeah,
on the SmackDown?
I do.
And it was so cringe. And then Tori's there, and she's sad, and then all of a sudden it's a slap fight, and Dawn Marie gets a lamp but smashes it over Tori, and Tori takes 3 seconds to sell it. Because if you see it, she hits her, and it's like, shit, I got it, I gotta go.
Yeah, I remember that.
You can tell I watched it recently because it's like some of the shit that fucking Bruce Pritchard or whoever fucking done this is fucked. Actually, no, that would have been Paul Heyman. Dawn Marie came out in a black veil. This is a bit for me. You wouldn't know this because you were there at the show. Taz goes on commentary, goes, Dawn is in her early 20s, and Taz coughed loud. I was like, oh, that's so cool. The match was Dawn Marie actually did some really good wrestling in that match. She dominated like 98% of that match. Tori got some moves in, but she hit Dawn Marie in the face to counter a backdrop, done a swinging net breaker, and Tori got the win.
Yep.
Now tell me, you're in the arena, you're watching this match. What the fuck were you thinking?
Why the fuck is this on a pay-per-view? I mean, I know here on Wrestling Pedigree, we try to talk about positivity in wrestling. There was no positive to this match.
There's positivity, but then there's realistically.
It just,
I will admit, this is something I will book on Shockwave.
That was one of yeah, that was one of those feuds that I did not care about, not at all, not even a little bit.
It just got awkward, didn't it?
It got so cringe that I couldn't watch it.
It's not the Tory or Dawn's fault. I think they've done the best they could.
Yep.
It's literally the creators. They probably had nothing. They thought, let's fucking do it that way. The next segment on the show, you could tell I literally I'm going through everything here. When they did the segments, did they show it on the Titantron?
Yes.
So you saw everything we see on TV. Okay. Stephanie, Eric, Bischoff, Randy Orton segment. Steph tried to poach Randy a little bit before Eric told him to fuck off, really. Steph and Eric went back and forth because apparently this is around the time I think Eric was given the 30-day to save his job, wasn't it?
Yep.
And Eric said, yeah, well, I got some big news on Raw. And then Stephanie goes, I got big news on SmackDown. We know on Raw, Eric's news was to bring back Stone Cold. And Steph's news was, I think, bring back US title or Hogan, one of the other two.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think it was a U.S. title.
yeah, because I think Sable ruined it. Sable came in and ruined it. Do you remember any of the Sean O'Hara promos?
Yes, I did, and I was actually really excited about Sean O'Hare coming over.
I was, especially the thing he said in this promo. I don't even remember it. It goes, "Don't go to church, as God is always with you anyway."
Yep.
I was like, that's my kind of Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Chill back and watch football or American football. I think he could have done so much. I still remember that bar fight at Vengeance, and later on that year, he whooped everybody's ass apart from Funaki, because Funaki was pissed as fuck on that bar stool.
Yep. There's a lot they could have done with Sean O'Hare, and I think putting him with Roddy Piper was perfect
Yes,
because Piper was able to work with him on his promo skills, and he could have gone a long fucking way with that. But I really think WWE just kind of dropped the ball with him.
I agree with that, because if you think of Mr. America, you think of him and his match with Sean O'Hare was really good,
Mm-hmm.
and that's Hogan.
Yeah.
And that's an old Hogan. Like, he's had about 3 or 4 bad hits at that time. I remember that one time Sean O'Hare made Dawn Marie go flash her boobs at Michael Cole and Taz, and someone in the crowd actually took a photo of it.
Yep, I remember that.
I miss those days.
Maddie's like, I miss boobs.
It's been 20 years. No. Oh dear. Oh, we're gonna get heat. Well, you know what? I'd rather listen to Sean O'Hare promos and look out for Dawn Marie's boobs than watch this next match. Triple H versus Scott Steiner for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to say it again. Do you remember any of the build-up?
I remember the build up very, very well.
We'll have to talk about the arm wrestling and the pose downs and all that bollocks.
It was so on brand for Vince McMahon at that time.
That was Vince McMahon's wet dream.
Yes, it was.
Oh, it's cringe. That was actually really cringe. You know what's even more cringe is that Here Comes the Pain on the WWF game. They actually have that segment in there.
Yep.
That's how cringe it was. I think it was that. I think it was that. Wasn't it? Yeah, because they did the storyline. Yeah. Oh, it was so cringe. I did it so much that I had the most skinniest creative wrestler, and literally just did skinny, and he was just, you could see him just there like oh, it was bad. Well, for me, the match was starting off slow. What was your build up when you were watching it?
Now I went into it thinking, oh, this is gonna be a good match. Triple H knows how to work a good match. Scott Steiner knows how to work a good match. Their styles just didn't click though.
Yeah, I agree. Do you feel it was a bit of sandbagging, or it's just literally just their styles?
I feel it was a little bit of both.
Oh, really?
Because we know Scott Steiner has a big head.
Yes.
And Triple H has a big head. But in all technicality, this was kind of a hometown crowd for Triple H, because he's from New Hampshire, which is like 30 minutes away from Boston.
I've heard about that New Hampshire. It's not a good place, I heard.
Oh, it's a fantastic place, especially since I'm here. You bastard.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm an asshole.
Not today.
Oh, all right, I'll give you that one. I was trying to get I was trying to get Sonny when we did our live show last night. I tried to get Sonny to call me an asshole, but he wouldn't do it.
I have no problem calling you an asshole. I call him like
No
I see
one.
him, Matty.
Yeah. But I'm a lovable asshole. I'm like
You
Ken
are.
Anderson, just a lovable asshole. Is there anything in that match that stands out?
There's nothing in that match that stands out to me.
Right, you say that. I will be the asshole in this match. Ric Flair tried to do his usual trick someone on the rope, his cheating moves. I think the aim for this match was get Triple H DQ, wasn't it?
Yes.
So Triple H went to Suplex City. Steiner suplexed him at least around 22 times.
Yeah.
And I will admit, Steiner has one of the neatest suplexes.
Yeah.
Literally bar none. I think him and Brock is like level. And I think Kirk is on that line and all. I did put on there was booed. But now you're telling me like New Hampshire and Connecticut and Massachusetts, it's understandable why Steiner got spewed.
Mhm.
Triple H was busted open, tried to get DQ'd and pushed Hefner out the ring, and then Hefner was about to DQ him, and they went, "No, you son of a bitch, we're going to wrestle." I love Hefner.
Earl Hebner was
Earl
the
Hebner.
best.
Even as someone for you who is a bit French Canadian, I'm surprised you still like Earl Hebner because of Bret Hart thing.
Yeah, he just did what he was told.
He did his job. He's got to be one of the best referees ever, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely. It's like him and Charles Robinson are 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, Charles up there. Mike Yoda probably in the top 5.
Oh yeah.
I will put Jess Carr in there.
Yeah. Actually, one that I always really appreciated was Joey Marella.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he left us way too young.
I think car accident.
Car accident. Yep.
Yeah. And I think if he was around for Attitude Era, he wouldn't take no shit.
Oh no.
DQ finish with Triple H hitting Scott Steiner with the sledgehammer. Then, all of a sudden, Steiner, to make Steiner look good, Steiner countered Triple H and hit him with the sledgehammer 3 times and hit Flair once. Ended with Steiner recliner submission on Triple H and Eric Bischoff running down and pleading with him to please don't do it again. This match was fucked, wasn't
it? It really was.
We ain't gonna cover No Way Out the next fucking pay-per-view because that was fucked, I think the only time we'll probably cover that was probably when Eric Bischoff got his ass whooped by Stone Cold and The Rock in Austin. The Rock and Hogan.
Yep.
Which we probably would do that if we're punish ourselves. I will admit, Steiner did dominate that match. Don't you agree?
Yeah, he absolutely did. And I really thought that he was going to walk out with the title that night.
Was that your prediction when you were at the arena? You think, yeah, Steiner's getting this?
I think, once we were getting into the match, I'm like, yeah, Steiner's gonna walk away.
Obviously, back then I was 14 years old. You were probably 17.
I would have been, let's see, 18. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
so
before my
17.
19th.
Yeah. So back then, also I couldn't go to any WWE shows in the US. What was the fans like back then? Like, were they more interactive? Were they more fun? Or
we were all very quiet, to be honest, because it was in that weird transition. Like it was in the Ruthless Aggression era, so we had already seen everything from the Attitude Era, and for the most part, we were like, okay, well this isn't quite what we were watching a few years ago, but
Yeah,
it's still wrestling, and
it's still
there's nothing else that we can watch.
Oh yes, because well, you could have, but you got to pay weekly pay-per-views, for TNA.
Yeah, I didn't want to pay $9.99 for something that I really didn't know.
I think XPW was on there, but you couldn't watch it unless your mum and dad went to bed. Um, and New Japan. I think that was the only available.
Yep.
Next match, I love, and I know you love, and I think one of the reasons why you picked this, apart from you being in that arena, is because of this next match.
Yes.
Kurt Angle will defend his WWE title versus Chris Benoit, along with Paul Heyman as his agent. For Kurt Angle, that is. The build up to this, I really liked it. I think Benoit beat Big Show for the number one contendership.
hmm
Team Angle was introduced. Paul Heyman was introduced as an agent, stuff like that. What was your take on the build up storyline?
I thought the build up was really good. Um, and I was excited, so freaking excited for this match.
Oh yeah, it's from the get go. It was a submission start to the match. Matt wrestling and Kurt Angle did have a bullseye on him with this knee brace,
Yep.
leg brace, which Brock Lesnar injured while doing F5 to the ring post. But Brock did that a lot between 2003 to 2004.
Yeah, he did.
So he left. Um, is there any spots in that match where you think, holy shit, Benoit's going to win this or Kurt is going to win this? Obviously, was there anything in there?
No, I thought. I mean, being there
Hmm.
was probably different than watching it live or watching it like on TV.
Yeah.
Um, I was just like enjoying every second of it. Like, wow, these two are two of my favorites. I love watching them, and I'm here for it.
I'm so thankful they put this on after Triple H's Steiner
hmm
because, by God, if they had this match and then put that match, Steiner match on after, there'll be pandemonium. Benoit, I remember one of the spots Benoit was put Kurt in a sharpshooter and a leg submissions. Kurt was doing his amazing belly to belly suplexes off the top turnbuckle. Benoit had multiple attempts to win with a crossface. Both men countered very well. There's some counters there where I don't even see it today, where the likes of Javon Evans or Carmelo Hayes and stuff like that could do that so easily now.
Yep.
Do you think if they did this match, obviously everything that's happened, if they did this kind of match in today, do you think it will be still up to par for obviously how great wrestling is today?
Oh yeah, like that was a classic match. I think putting it on now, it would still be a classic match.
It's one of those matches where if you miss something, you'll see it again. You think, oh shit, I forgot you countered that, and it's one of the brilliant counters where I think Kurt caught Benoit angle lock. Kurt would not let go. Benoit tried to counter it many times, but Kurt held on. But Benoit had no choice but to tap out. And then Team Angle came down and jumped like little girls to celebrate with him. Do you remember that? How Shelton Benjamin and Charles Haas would come down and go, "Yay, we won!"
Yep.
It was cringe. I bet they had a
Can we
nice
just
month
talk
together.
for a second about how much Shelton Benjamin has changed but stayed the same over the past 25 years?
He's a freaking nature. He was 50 years old.
Yeah. And
It's
he's somebody that I have met by chance.
Mhm.
They were here in my hometown in Manchester, New Hampshire, doing a SmackDown, and I happen to be walking through the mall, and I look over and I'm like, holy shit, that's Shelton fucking Benjamin. Just walking down the aisle, nobody around him. It's just like, excuse me, are you Shelton Benjamin? And like I look at him and he is so much bigger than he looks. Like he's what, like 6'4", and
Yeah,
at that point he was probably 250 pounds. Dude is fucking cut.
yeah. Is seeing him in AEW Dynamite in Cardiff a couple of weeks ago. The guy's jacked as hell.
Oh yeah.
And it's unbelievable how he's looked after himself. He's had the odd injury here and there, but I am surprised no one has not took a chance and just put the heavyweight belt on him because he's money.
Oh yeah.
Fans love him. He's up there with the likes of Piper for me that people just want him to be champion.
Right.
He's up there where they just love him. They love the way he wrestles because he's real.
But I mean, they wanted that for Claudio Castagnoli too, and Tony Khan made it happen in ROH. So
Yeah.
maybe that's something we're looking at in the future for Shelton.
Oh yeah, and I think Shelton is 50 years old, but I think he's learned a new lesson this past week: is not put a lot more over your face because people will think you're crying. But back then, he's a crazy freak of a nature, great wrestler. Today, back then, he's still a freak wrestler.
Oh yeah.
And if you give someone else like Charlie Haas with him, they're dangerous. I think they're the most dangerous tag team in WWE.
Well, they're certainly the world's greatest tag team.
Yes, but I was always classed as the Dudleys as the world's greatest tag team, even though they got a name for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Shelton Benjamin, crazy. And we'll talk a lot about Shelton Benjamin in the next match. After the match of the Kurt and Benoit, we had a standing ovation for Benoit, which was rightly served. I think he was a straight out babyface now, wasn't he? Until he won a title. I think since then he was just babyface all the way, wasn't he? Until he left.
Yep.
And then he did brought in a lot of money, so let's see. One day we'll jump onto that subject. When I just looked at the camera doing that, I look like Tribal Keith. So God help me for that shit. The next segment was Kane and RVD talk about like let the best man win, but I will eliminate your ass if I had the chance. Which they always do that in one tag team, don't they? In Royal Rumbles.
Yep.
And there's a segment like I will eliminate. They did it with DX in 07 and stuff like that. Or no, 09, I think, or 10, something like that. Let's get into the Royal Rumble. I actually made the whole list of who came out and eliminated. You can't see it because I put the blur version on, but I have made the list. So I put the hard work into this show, ladies and gentlemen, for this week. So Steve is very shocked about this.
I am.
You son of a bitch. So HBK and Chris Jericho obviously are 1 and 2. However, were you surprised when you're by the entrance? Can you tell it was Christian by where you were?
I could not.
You could not.
No.
I will admit the camera tricked me a bit also because that was really good how they thought of that.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't tell it was Christian, but I looked down and I'm like, that doesn't look like Jericho's back.
Yeah.
And then he turned around and I'm like, that's why.
The entrance obviously was Christian as Jericho, low blowed HBK from behind and attacked him brutally with a steel chair to bust him open and then eliminate him. However, while he was doing that, Christopher Nowinski, I said that name right, I think, came out as number 3. And he kind of did like a boss man, Jerry Key Laura kind of thing, where he just waited outside.
Yep.
I'm surprised people don't use that tactic a lot more. Hornswoggle was the king of it.
Oh yeah.
Just wait under the ropes, under the ring. This is I think this is Christopher Nowinski's last match.
I think.
I think it is because during this, so Rey Mysterio came out 4th, Edge came out 5th. They teamed on Christopher Nowinski, and then they did a drop kick onto Christopher Nowinski for they're both on different turnbuckles. Ray hit one, Edge hit the other, but when Edge missed him and obviously landed on his head, which gave him a concussion, which then resulted in thinking him retiring and going into that kind of health profession.
Yep, that's when he decided, okay, I'm retiring. I'm gonna look into concussions, and he's really the one that started the research on CTE.
Yeah, it's kind of like a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for that particular moment, we'd probably be a lot worse off with wrestlers going and doing stupid shit like Benoit did.
Oh, not only wrestlers, but pro football players.
Yes.
Because Nowinski has had influence in every single sport in the US.
Yeah. Oh, and in the UK, his research over there has come over here, and we got concussion protocols now in I hate to say this, but in soccer.
Mhm.
So
you can say football. I understand.
British football. We do it. We got concussion protocols now because of that research he's done, and I think rugby and all. So, yeah, if it wasn't for Edge landing on his head, who would have known where wrestling would have been by now, or sport?
Right.
So yeah, Rey Mysterio came out 4th, Edge came out 5th, Christian came out 6th, and we had a little reunion of Edge and Christian, and then Christian tried to go for Ray ducked, and he got speared by Edge. I forgot about some of these wrestlers that came out, which is really bad, but Chavo Guerrero came out 7th, and he was the tag champion with Los Guerreros.
Yeah.
And they were one of my favorite tag teams back then, because they were, even though they're really talented, him and Eddie, they were fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Is the lion cheating stuff. Do you remember the promo? We talked about this with Eddie Guerrero episode, but do you remember the promo when they went to the old lady's house and they were expecting the pool, and they said, "Yeah, you don't want to get your pool get wet."
Yep.
I was like, it's just the best, bro. Best line. Chavo got eliminated by Edge. Christian got eliminated by Chris Jericho later down the line, and Edge got eliminated by Chris Jericho, and Ray got eliminated by Chris Jericho. And Nowinski got eliminated by Ray. Erica's number 8, Tajiri.
I always loved Tajiri.
Freaking underrated, man.
Yep, absolutely.
I watched his match recently on the Indies. He's still got it. He's still got it, and I feel the tarantula is one of the best moves I've seen in the turnbuckle.
Yeah, it's such an innovative move.
Yeah, creative move.
Yeah.
He got eliminated by Y2J. In this match, Jericho has 6 eliminations. It was the most in the Rumble in this year. And he lasted the longest. Bill DeMott came out number 9. Exactly. He didn't last that long and he got eliminated by Edge. But I forgot he was in this one. And I forgot he was signed for at least 2 years.
Yep.
Until he retired and went on to coaching. Number 10, one of my favorites of all time. I know yours, Tommy Dreamer.
Yes. I love
He-
Tommy.
He brought the freaking trash can out and all the toys, which we thought we were gonna have back in 2001. He double kendo sticked build them out, him and I want to say Edge. Tommy Dreamer run before they recreated ECW again. What was your take on Tommy Dreamer run in WWE?
I thought it was okay. Of course, it could have always been better.
Yeah.
But Tommy Dreamer was a workhorse and somebody that
Oh.
I always loved watching.
I remember him. What did he drink? It was Undertaker's spit, wasn't it?
Yep.
And that was the first time I got back gap reflexes, but and even Undertaker was disgusted by this. Like, this guy's had his whole eye come out. Literally, I was like, "Ooh, okay, I'm gonna move away."
Yeah.
We will talk about Tommy Dreamer when we do ECW down the line. Number 11, B Squared.
Bull Buchanan.
Obviously, this is around John Cena, and I think they just split up.
Yep.
Fair play to Bull, though. If they give him something, he's gonna try his hardest to do it. His best gimmick was with Right to Censor.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Even though I hated Right to Censor.
Yeah, I hated it. I hated it with a passion. That's the only time I ever hated a wrestler so much that I hate them as much as I hate Fitz Russo, and that was freaking Stevie Richards.
Yep.
Sammy Stevie done his job. Bull Buchanan lasted 47 seconds and got eliminated by Edge. RVD came out with a loud pop. I think you were a part of that loud pop.
Oh yeah, I was.
Number 12. He lasted 33 minutes. He was the second longest, I think. Yeah, second longest, 33 minutes and 2 seconds. He lasted there until at least the final top 6.
Yep.
He got eliminated by Kane. Made that segment even better before it started. Then number 13, I like it 13, Matt Hardy, version 1.
Yes. Version 1 was my favorite gimmick that he did.
Apart from the broken Matt Hardy, this is my favorite Matt Hardy version. Was it? What did he do? Was it like version 1 or something? Was it something like that? Wasn't it? Yeah. There we go. Version 1. Can you remember any of the funny shit that came on the like? It looked like the AOL kind of website. Do you remember?
I remember them very, very well.
What's the funniest one you read?
Oh God! Well, of course, the one in this one was Matt Hardy strongly dislikes mustard.
Yeah, that for me he's already got heat.
I love me a good mustard.
Exactly, hot dog, man. Any others?
Oh God! Oh, I had them all written down once.
You know, we obviously, I think obviously down the line we're gonna do Hardy's kind of episode, but I think we just have to focus one segment just on Matt Hardy's version 1 website writing.
I'll see if I can find my list of Matt facts.
It was brilliant. I love the Matt facts. He was the third longest though. He was the third longest, 27 minutes and 13 seconds.
Yep.
So he had a good run, and he was with Shannon Moore, his protege.
Yes.
And Shannon Moore is still going about today. So, and he took some hell of a bumps, or Shannon.
Oh yeah.
Matt Hardy got eliminated by Mr. Lesnar. Number 14, a shaven head Eddie Guerrero.
Yes.
This is the version I like of Eddie. The
I
clean
always
cut.
preferred the mullet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I love a good mullet.
I love a good mullet, but I just hope, new look. Like him and Chavo causing trouble. They were heels, but some of the fans, you could tell they were cheering for Eddie.
Yeah.
And you're probably one of them.
Of course.
He got eliminated by Booker T. Then Jeff Hardy came out as number 15. He got eliminated by RED, but there was a spot in that. Were you happy with this spot? And you know the spot I'm all about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, I was not happy about it.
Why? They were reuniting.
I know. Yeah. No, let's move on. I'm getting PTSD over here.
All I know is that it was funny when Jeffrey tried to eliminate him, and there's Shannon Moore put his feet up Matt Hardy's ass just to keep him in the ring. That was brilliant. Rosie from the 3-minute warning with Rico came out as number 16. Tess came out with Stacy Kleber.
Yes.
Number 17.
This is about the time that Test had his testicles.
Yes. I forgot about testicles until I watched it earlier. I was like, yes, the testicles. I'm a testicle.
Yes, you are, Matty. You are a big testicle.
And he was over then. Test
yeah.
was over.
And he was so underrated. Like, for a big guy, he could move.
Oh, God.
And he wasn't a horrible wrestler either.
No, he just a lot of the problems with Tess, obviously he had personal problems, but the problems with wrestling is creative didn't have call for him.
Yep.
That's all creative's fault because he would do anything they said. He was a good bouncer when he came in. He was a badass with TNA, like tits and ass. Tess and Albert. So, and he did a really good show in that 2000 Royal Rumble. I think he was the longest person in the ring. So he's so underrated. And when he went to ECW, it was just I think they left him out to dry there.
Yeah, he kind of faded into obscurity.
Yeah. Number 18 is a goat. John Cena. And yeah, this John Cena.
Oh God, I loved this John Cena. I loved the rap that he did when he was coming out.
Some of the shit he came out with, and he came out in the Houston Astros jersey.
Yep.
And no, I said about Big Show wearing cargo pants. John Cena wore his cargo pants like literally the jeans that he's worn now. He's probably just cut off. He literally had long jeans and wrestler boots.
Yep.
It felt weird. It felt weird seeing that.
But he said the one greatest line that I have ever heard in any of his raps. And this is the one that has stuck with me for all these years. He ended his rap with the line, "My style's like a swollen penis. You can't beat me."
Oh, yeah. And by the way, I know you were there in arena, but when you rewatched it, are you surprised it was just JR and Jerry Keylor commentating?
No.
Because obviously it's a split brand. I would have thought they at least like have JR and Taz like they did the following year or stuff like that.
Yeah. It wasn't really that surprising to me.
Yeah, John Cena's rap, you love it as much. Lasted 80 seconds, and it was every 90 seconds a wrestler would come out. So his rap lasted as much as the next person coming out.
Yep.
Which was Charlie Hough.
Yes.
Of Team Angle, he got eliminated by Brock. Cena got eliminated by Undertaker, thankfully. Number 20, Rikishi.
Yeah, Rikishi.
This Rikishi is, I think, is just around the time he gets with Scotty 2 Hotty and they become a tag team. I think it's around that time. Or about to. Like, he had a rivalry with John Cena, I think, at that time. So he was putting over young wrestlers. 21, Jamal from 3 Minute Warning came out. Now, did you notice what they were doing for 3 Minute Warning as soon as Jamal came out?
No, I didn't notice. Not being there live, at least.
They beat the shit out of Rikishi.
Yeah.
Because what you did, you just beat the shit out of your own bloodline.
Yeah. And now knowing about the whole family and that they are family, it makes perfect sense. I mean, they were brothers.
Yeah, and they were going to put each other over.
Yeah.
And Rikishi, Rikishi, I think Rikishi likes it if he does that crazy flip that he does, inside out flip.
Yep.
If he sells you that, I think you're golden.
Mm-hmm.
Like we got Mr. Mr. WrestleMania, which is Shawn Michaels. The next person I call Mr. Royal Rumble, number 22, Kane.
Let me tell you, sitting where I was, his pyro is so fucking hot.
Is that why they had the ring then?
No, like, just the explosion from his pyro where I was sitting, I started sweating.
Really? Wow.
Like, and then it got worse just a couple people later.
Oh yeah, I know who you're all about. We will get there. I'm sorry, but I got an image of you sitting in that audience. Do you remember the segment where Kane comes out and Coach is leaning on the chair with his feet up?
Yep.
As in my head, I'm thinking of that is you, and you're literally, as soon as that power went off, you went, it's hot in there.
And of course, you have to remember, this is January in New England. It was fucking cold, so we're all bundled up. His pyro goes off. I take my fucking coat off. I take my hat off. I'm like, no, I can't do this.
Then you go back outside of it. Yeah, I want Kate's pyro back.
Yes.
Number 23, Shelton Benjamin came out. He got eliminated by Brock. I think Brock Lesnar eliminated both team angles at the same time. So you knew that rivalry was going to continue with him and Kurt. Booker T was number 24. How hot were you there?
Even hotter.
Oh, no. Was it worse than Kane's?
Yeah, because where Kane had the explosion, Booker T's was like live fire.
It's going up and up and up.
Yep.
Oh, man. Oh, if only person you needed was like Glazer from WCW. Did it really get that? Was it just your area that was just getting hot?
I would assume, since probably not just my area, probably like the surrounding area of the stage, but up where I was, it was it was sweaty up there.
So basically, if you're going to a live WWE event today, when Stephanie Valkyrie comes out, don't be near the stage.
No, I'm gonna sit behind the announce table.
Yes, that's what our friend Ian did at TNA.
Yeah, bastard.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Number 25. I really forgot about this character. A-Train.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, he was under this particular gimmick. He was underrated. He needed to shave his fucking back, but he was underrated.
Yeah.
Um, I remember Lord Tonsai and Albert, but yeah, he trained. He was a badass. He got eliminated by both RVD and Kane.
Yep.
Number 26, Maven.
I love Maven.
I love Maven more now for
Yes.
his YouTube shows because, by the way, I highly recommend people watching them because they are freaking awesome. But I love Maven in 2002 when he eliminated Taker. You could tell the illness was coming in Maven in 2003, 2004. But he was growing on me. He was brilliant. He was getting over.
And you could tell who was the very first person that he went after in that Royal Rumble.
It was the Dead Man. No,
He went after Kane.
Did he go
He
after
went
Kane?
after
Did
Kane. Yeah, he went right after Kane.
he? Well, yeah, good for the biggest dog in the yard, didn't it? That
Yeah,
probably would have been Kane or
right.
Albert, but yeah, fair play to him. I mean, have you watched this episode when he's talking to to Dustin Rose about the WrestleMania 18 match
Yep.
and he missed that drop kick?
Yep.
Fair play. If you own up for your bullshit and then all of a sudden you make a good episode out of it, you're fucking good. Talking of that, number 27, Goldust.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pyro, didn't he? Or would that stop at the time?
No, that stopped at that time.
Goldust didn't last long. It was in the seconds and he got eliminated by Team Angle. I think this is the time when it was Booker T and Goldust tag team.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Number 28, Batista.
Yep.
His music, his first music, has him being on the single run, was amazing. I forgot how of a banger that is.
Yep. And it just got even better when Saliva covered it.
Yeah. As soon as I heard that one, I put it back on my Spotify.
Yep.
Also, I had is Saliva one, but yeah, the old version one, music version, I put out straight on my Spotify. He got eliminated by Taker. Brock Lesnar was number 29. And number 30 was the Dead Man. The final four was Brock, Taker, Batista, and Kane.
Yep. Now, from where I was sitting, I had a perfect view of the entrance. After Brock came out, they brought Taker's motorcycle there.
Oh, really?
So I'm looking and I go, no fucking way. No fucking way. Because this was a time where Taker had disappeared for a while.
Yeah, he got injured.
Yep. And I was almost sure he was going to come back as the Dead Man.
Oh.
But
That's...
I see the motorcycle and I went, no fucking way. He's back as the American Badass.
So you basically were 1 year off.
Yep.
Because he did come back as Dead Man, but he came back the year after.
Yep.
So weird how you know that stuff. You think, oh shit, you come back as Dead Man, but you're a year after. Go, you're ahead of their fucking creative. With these final four, when you were watching it, who did you think will win or wanted to win?
I thought it was going to be Taker.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's crazy. The storyline back then and thinking of now, I was a big Brock Lesnar fan. I want Brock to win.
Yeah. I mean, Brock was at that point where he was indestructible.
Oh yeah. How young he is and did a big match with Big Show the night on that match and then do this. I know he was 29, but he still had to go for a fair bit of wrestlers like Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas, Matt Hardy. It's just crazy. And obviously Taker. Do you feel the right person won?
Yeah. Yeah, looking
Yeah.
back at it, it was definitely the right call to give it to Brock.
Yeah, so Brock Lesnar won. During this match, the Royal Rumble match, they produced 16 new debuts to the match. I I would say give me the 5 that you think.
I couldn't even begin.
Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, John Cena, Batista, and Brock is some of the names that debuted in that WrestleMania, in that Royal Rumble match, as their first Royal Rumble.
Well, you'd
Now,
also have both members of Team Angle.
yes,
Let's see.
Batista,
Nowitzki, Batista.
yeah, RVD. No, RVD was
No.
2002. Dreamer was 2001. No,
A-Train.
2002. No, he came
No.
in as Albert, didn't he?
Yeah.
In 2001. Apart from that, I think that's 16. So Ray, Eddie, I want to say Chava, Bill DeMont, um, Rosie, Jamal, Shelton Benjamin, Batista. Yeah, there's 16. He says so. That's what WWE said. So, where would you? Obviously, we've seen some Royal Rumbles. Where would you class this Royal Rumble as in your top 3 or 5 or 10?
I mean, since I was there, it's my top. But in reality, probably top 10.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It's definitely in my top 10. It's one of my favorite Royal Rumbles to watch. Just the
Yeah.
whole show.
Yep.
Obviously, there's some matches you could just go for a piss break, but the Kurt Angle Benoit match and the Royal Rumble match for me is one of the best matches. As we're on the Royal Rumble season, we will be continuing talking about Royal Rumbles for this January. And then we'll talk about. I do believe we made a list, didn't we, sir?
We sure did.
I'm trying to find it myself. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you try to organize something and then you forgot what to do.
All right. So February.
Yes.
Oh, no. No, let's see. So after this week's episode, we're going to be doing top 10 Royal Rumble moments.
Yes.
After that episode, we're going to fantasy book. We're going to fix the worst Royal Rumbles.
Where's it not? I think we got like 5 to fix in it. Definitely fits through 2015.
Yes.
And 2014. And the 1999.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a fair bit to do. Yes, we got. I just had this already. Where the player do I see? This is what happens when I message you when I do stuff.
I mean, I have our schedule here. Do you want me to go month by month?
Yeah, if you want to go by month for month,
All right.
I'll try to remember it.
February is going to be our Attitude Era month.
Yes, I look forward to that.
I won't give too much away for it yet. April, we're going to be focusing, of course, on WrestleMania.
Yes.
Gotta go back to March.
I was gonna say you missed out March.
Yep. March is WCW month.
Yes, we will have a special guest to interview on that month.
Yep. Since March 2001 was the death of WCW, we're gonna have a memorial for it.
A whole freaking month for it.
Let's see. So we did April, May.
Yep.
First ever AEW Double or Nothing was in May. So May is going to be dedicated to AEW.
Yep. And we'll have some special guests coming in for that. I think we will probably have FTR's Follow the Revolution Gary Jet on there soon.
Yes, I would love to have Gary for that one.
I could just leave you two just at it and just like wind them up.
June, we're going to focus on King of the Ring.
Yes. Absolutely. We'll break down one of the pay-per-views. And that pay-per-view will be my favorite, and it's classed as the greatest King of the Ring pay-per-view, which is in 1998.
Okay. I agree to that. In July, because of the NWO being formed at Bash of the Beach, we will focus on factions.
Yes. And that's factions in all promotions. So, yeah, we got a lot to cover on that one.
Mm-hmm. August, of course, SummerSlam.
That's how many SummerSlams there's been? Like, 38, 39?
Oh, the first SummerSlam was in 88.
Yeah, so I was on 36. So it'll be 37, 38 annual this year.
Yeah, this will be number 38.
Ooh, that's going to be fun.
September is the birthday of the Intercontinental Championship. So we will focus on the IC title.
Absolutely. I forgot to say in August we will have a special episode for our 1 year anniversary in August for Wrestling Pedigree, where that could be as more chaotic than anything SummerSlam got on this year. So September we have the IC Championship focus.
Yep. October we focus on the women of the business.
Yep, those are the.
November is going to be split because we will be focusing on both the Survivor Series and Starrcade.
Yep.
And crap, it just went away. Oh, December to Dismember.
Yeah.
So we focus on ECW for December.
And it's Mike, and I think it has a special Christmas episode this year. We should do a watch along of December to December. Let's see if we crash out as much as Paul Heyman did. But yeah, we got all lined up. There will be other episodes in between with special guest interviews and any ideas that me and Steve will come up with. We'll keep you in the loop. So please subscribe while you're doing or following on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Wrestling Pedigree has joined a podcast prediction league along with Honor the Elite, which is a return from Gary Joe. So we'll be facing him soon. But hosts Hit the Turn Buckle. That's a great podcast also, and we're facing some great podcasts, and they want to collab with us hopefully in the next couple of months. So you'll see more of our faces elsewhere. And me and Steve and Sunny are going to be about a lot on Ring Takes and Wrestling Spotlight, hopefully in the next couple of months or so.
Definitely something that I'm looking forward to, and I hope all of you are looking forward to it too.
Also, Ross Report will be on this Saturday. as this Saturday will be the 8-hour charity stream. If I could get this up. There we go. Yep. This Saturday, charity stream will be up, and I think it is Friday, or is it Friday? I could be wrong here. It's Saturday. Yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
You know what's so bad? It's because obviously it's 1:00 in the morning here. I'm ahead, so it says 12. I'm thinking, boy, I was just 11 just a couple of hours ago. Yeah, so that will be doing a charity 8 hours. So we'll have some shows on there. I think one of them is the trivia. This one actually might be for you, Steve. Wrestling theme trivia. So we'll be guessing the songs.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh,
So
I'm excited about that.
So we'll be having that, and we will have Wrestling Pedigree back next week. Probably will be Saturday or Sunday, but keep a lookout for our posts. The second episode of Sunday Uncut will be on tomorrow at 4:30 in the afternoon in your time. So yeah, just right before Monday Night Raw, or right before Monday Night Raw. So yeah, a lot going on, and I'm really excited for what we have planned and what's going to happen with Wrestling Pedigree in the next couple of months. And it's always awesome to have my man Steve along with the ride. Where can people find you if you can remember your username?
You can find me on X under pedigree_Steve.
Oh, you remember?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram under so many tragedies. Find me on Facebook under my government name, Steve Akins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on TikTok somewhere. I don't know what my username is for that, but I'm on there. Other than that, you can find me slinging chips at your local grocery store for long, long hours every freaking day of my life.
He makes the money so he could come back on here and just talk about professional wrestling.
Exactly.
That's why wrestling is such a good escapism.
Yes.
Thank you once again, Steve, for making this happen.
Of course.
And yeah, this 2026, we never know what will happen.
It's going to be the year of pedigree.
Absolutely. And we will be getting over.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Wrestling Pedigree on Facebook, Wrestling Pedigree 92 on Instagram and YouTube. We are very popular at the moment on TikTok. We got, I think that John Cena clip I did, the video I did is on 93,000 now.
Jesus.
Which is just fucking crazy. Yeah, so we'll be getting more consistent with our episodes coming out on the right days. So yeah, from me and Steve, enjoy this week of professional wrestling as it is Monday for me. We'll see you we'll see you Saturday for Wrestling Pedigree. So have a great week and enjoy.